So let's see if I can find the good old Belmonte back. I wonder if it's in here. Which it should be. Or maybe it's a special one for this. I think we did it as a special. Yeah, we did. Did anybody buy the Christmas pack? Some pretty cool custom stuff in there. Alright, let's get back into it. So, winner on Statue of Liberty. Let's go Pro Room. Let's just see what happens. See what pattern, randomize it a little bit here. See who I get. Alright, I'm 1-0 against you guys. Aaron Nielsen. Bring it on, Aaron. Okay, well, what pattern are we bowling on here? Ooh, okay, where's my cheat sheet? Need to change ball. Sit. Ooh, a little high, but I'll take it. Got the pitch black. What is it? 16, standing 16 around about the 11th or 12th board. I like it. Very controlled. The pitch black urethane. I used it a lot at the World Series of Bowling. So even when the scoring pace was a little higher, what the urethane ball will do, especially when you're playing on TV or when you're playing in head-to-head matches, that consistent reaction down the lane will do one of two things as well. It can cause a little havoc for your opponent. Here we go. Aaron's using a lock, standing a little left of me. Dead nutted it. Oh, I think I'm in for a match here. Oh, that's in the gutter. Okay. I'm going to tell him just a bit outside. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, that's inside of target. Alright, so Aaron, I think, is looking pretty right now. I think he's very happy to see that frame. Yeah, so I use the pitch black a lot to control the back end of the lane. Sorry, I feel like I'm in the middle of... I want to beat these guys that I'm playing, but I also want to talk to you guys a little bit. So I use the pitch black a lot when the lanes are either really, really tricky, with the back ends flying when you don't have a whole lot of room left and right. The pitch black or the urethane balls will roll a little earlier and really calm down the back end part of the lane. So it's going to give you a lot more control, especially when you've got about 600 RPM like I do. You just don't want to be using something that's too aggressive, that wants to turn the corner too hard, especially early on, especially on the fresh. So I love to use the pitch black when the lanes are a little tougher, or when the lanes are a little bit, kind of fresh on the back end. Aaron just threw a double, Brooklyn double. Thanks for that. Oh, that's pretty close. All right. Yes, lucky, Aaron. It was lucky. All right, I'm back on the strike train. I think I like the left lane. I'm not very good on the right lane. One thing that you will find, though, with the urethane ball, obviously because it rolls a little sooner, you do lose a little bit of your angle of entry to the pin, so you require to throw, I feel like you need to increase your rev rate a little bit. You need to probably throw it a pinch firmer for the most part to really utilize your speed and power to generate the pin action. And most of the time, you want to be standing, no further than 15 or 16 with your feet, throwing it around the 10 board at the arrows. Any further left than that, you really do lose your angle of entry, and you start to leave a lot of flat 10s, a lot of 4 pins, and it becomes a little bit more difficult to post some big numbers. But if you can play a little further to the outside part of the lane, the pitch black is a really great option when the lanes are a little tougher or they're pretty short. I think a lot of guys use a lot of urethane when we're bowling on 35, 36 feet or shorter or length oil patterns. So again, it just controls that part of the lane. Aaron has helped me out again here. Thank you, Aaron. All right. Try the hand. This is a big double on my not favorite lane. I'm feeling very sweaty here. I feel like I'm nervous. All right, here we go for the double. Oh, that's close. Oh, get it. Get it? No. See, well, that's the problem with urethane, isn't it? It doesn't quite send the messengers over like the reactives do. But, oh no. But you do lose some of that extra pin action, but you do control the pocket a little bit. But the idea is to spare what you leave, which I have failed miserably at doing. You know, and in practice, I must have spared 15 or 16 10 pins in a row. I mean, and hit him smack in the face. I guess the pressure got to me. Oh, that's what I should tell him. The pressure got to me. See, the chat. There's a lot of different options now. You can really open up your vocabulary in the game. All right, Aaron's got this lock rolling pretty nicely right now. I'll get lucky. Hit that pin. All right, we can spare that. I think. Let's go a little. We've got a couple of boards left. Oh no! Don't throw it that far right. Oh no! Oh, this is miserable. Now I feel like how John felt the last game. I'm not going to quit though. Aaron, don't let me in because I feel a turkey coming right now. Let's see who else is in the chat box if we can answer some of your questions while I'm struggling to break 100 here. Okay, Mike Neighbor says you should add something to where you can watch some ads or videos so many times a day to earn some yellow coins. Yeah, that is certainly something that we're thinking about, is how can we get you guys different ways to win the gold Belmo coins. One of the ways is you can verse me right now and beat me, but yeah, it's something that we have to look at. We are looking at. We'll come up with ways. I know advertising is certainly one thing that we want to bring to the game, and we want companies to be able to, you know, like hopefully industry companies would love to be able to get involved a little bit closer, and that is certainly one way that we can do, is introduce advertising into the game to give you guys a chance to watch those videos or see a pop-up ad or something like that to give you those gold coins. But that is something that we're working on. So when we get that nailed down, if we do get that nailed down, or other ways, I'll be sure to let you guys know. Somehow Aaron spared that 4 count. I'll get Brooklyn again. Oh man, not the 3-6-10. My nemesis. I'll get lucky. Oh my man, I cannot spare in this game. Alright, it's okay. I need to practice more. And that's what I'm about to tell Aaron. Yeah, okay, let's see if I can read... Richard Wells says, hey Jason, how often do you play the game? Well, by the looks of it, not very often. But believe it or not, I do. I do play this probably daily. At some point throughout the day, I am online playing against people or in the practice room just mucking around a little bit. Aaron teaches me how to spare the 3-6-10 right now in the game. Thank you. It's a really good, for me, when I like to play the game mostly, is if I'm going somewhere and you know, the kids need to be dropped off and picked up. So at that time when I'm about to go and pick them up, I usually head over a little earlier, sit in my car, play the game for a little bit, or usually just before I go to bed, I usually sit on the couch, this couch I'm sitting on right now, roll a few games, just kind of, you know, keep my skills warm. However, I'm really doing a poor job of showing you how good I am at this game right now. But I try to play it every day. I love it. I think this is a great game, and I'm really proud of it. I get a lot of people ask me, you know, how did it all start and how it all happened, and I've been very, very lucky to have such a good group of guys and girls working together with me to build what I think is the best bowling game ever made. I mean, it's pretty sick. The realistic pin action, the fact that we can use real Storm balls, and oh, that's a terrible shot. And I mean like real Storm balls, not like just the colours and shapes of them. You know, like we can see. I need to change this a little bit, I think. Oh, I can't. Oh, he's looking. I need to just decrease my... Oh, Jason. This is an atrociously bad game. You know, this is the real covers and calls that our team has worked very closely with Storm to get to roll very close to the real thing. So when I'm using a pitch black, as you can see in the way that it shapes, Aaron's going to smash me, so I'll change ball. You know, when I move to, say, a phase 2, you can see how different the ball rolls, but how true the ball rolls. So if we were bowling on this pattern in real life, this is pretty close to how the bowling balls would react. Nice shot, Aaron. So we'll use a phase 2, move a little further left, and you'll see, like, I mean, that's pretty close. That is really close to how the phase 2 would roll. Slightly unfortunate break, but I'm going to nail it. Oh. So 118. It's not so good. I guess it's 1-1 now. You guys versus me, 1-1. Well done, Aaron. We will have my team get in contact with you to give you the good old Belmonte pack. So I think you're going to be quite happy with it. Bunch of gold coins, gold everything. Well done. I'll let him finish his match out and beat me. Jason, will there be any different brands of balls? Jason, well, the first brand I want to bring into the game is Rotogrip. And I'm talking with the guys at Rotogrip now to implement their bowling balls into the game. That'll be something that we do in 2018, obviously, because this year is nearly over and we haven't put the balls into the game yet. Well done, Aaron. Well done. We want to implement new Storm bowls, which we are doing. Just got actually a really cool email from Storm with all the artwork and physics components of the balls and the weight blocks and the cover stocks that we're using. So my team now is taking all of that information and building those new balls into the game. Some that are already out, and we got some data on some new stuff that's coming out soon. So it's been exciting to just read all that technical data that they've sent me. So we're going to add some new Storm balls, trying to get Rotogrip into the game. And as for other companies, I mean, I really would love to see this game really expand to be just an industry game. You know, get everybody who wants to be involved to be a part of the game. And I think that's something that I would like to see further down the road. I think for now, we're still really working well with Storm, with Rotogrip. Hopefully next year, we want to implement all of their gear. But yeah, one day, why not?